Here we go, here we go! Come on, set! Set! Fly, trumpet! Set on! Flag! Flag! Base, 27, jump! Charcoal! 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 Set, go! Here we go! Here we go! Ready, go! Oh! Base 27, jump! Let go! Set hut! What do you say? Fly trumpet! Hut hut! 22 water! 20... Here we go! Hut hut! Cooler! Brass! 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 Hut 20! Cooler! Cooler! What do you got? Set! Ready! Set on!
What a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world. A rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from... Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
They'll run play action. Scrambling away. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And he grabs it at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Buying some time as he moves left. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games.
Catch and stride inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
the best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Rushes on him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Buying some time. A strike downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
There he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
When you start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Keeps looking downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Under fire. Touchdown, Panthers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll try to do it himself. Knocked off his feet.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive, because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Slings it downfield. Working the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Great job by the back on the option.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds a little space. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Power football with the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. The give to the tailback. Got the 1st down and more. He's loose down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense...
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. gives it on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. That's it, fly. Lost the defense, he's wide open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Using his legs to buy some time. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
Trying to get behind the defense. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Panthers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards. Man, get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. He'll throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Erickson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense...
Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Here's a heat. Now looking to throw back to the middle. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Steps away to find some room. Got his man to the left. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to scramble. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just...
Off play action on first down. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Heaves it deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Well,
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Right down the middle. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pulls it in. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again, and then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Buys a little extra time. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia State. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience...
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. Forced out of the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
it's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Here we go, set! Hunt! Flag! What do you got? Fly, trumpet! Set, ready! Ready! Flag! Flag! Set! 180! Let's go! Let's go! Ready! Base 27. Here we go, here we go. Come on, set. Charcoal. Here we go, here we go. Set on. Set hot. Set go. Base 27. Ready, go. Here we go. Hot go.
Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Old Dominion Monarchs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Shoots it to the left. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rodgers. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Jukes his way for more. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down and run. The defense will converge, and out of bounds he goes at the 40.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the move to his left. Unleashes it on the run. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Erickson. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
Offense getting set for first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Thrust that arm out. Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. And the Panthers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Fires complete on the crosser. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical downfield, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. What a first quarter they've already put together, up 21-3 and going for more. Skips away from pressure. He's got it. It's a seam wide open, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Rodgers. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Using his feet to buy time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Let's go.
Now he's looking to throw it. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now. Just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well,
this offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Creates a little room. Turning it on. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Panthers! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to buy time. Trying to find his man in the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Now rolling to the left. A shot toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The give from the gun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Panthers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And that ball is live in the backfield. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move. Still on his feet at the 45. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Flushed out of the pocket. Turning and firing back to the right. That's risky. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Rodgers. Looking for an open area to his left. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And this all.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Extending the play. Got his man downfield. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's first down. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard instead. Less than half minute to play here in the half. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense has had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
That's why it's so...
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Got him downfield. Got enough space. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Rodgers. Looking for space to the left. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Might be looking to run. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, this offense needs to come up with the...
And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires left. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Well, we know that.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Now improvising. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Georgia State. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Touchdown, Panthers. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th. And the Panthers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. It's caught downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. He's turning it loose into the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
4th quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you... They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.